What is up, guys? Welcome to this spontaneous live video. I'm working on this cup right here for Saturday's video, but I was recording, doing some time lapse and some fancy stuff, and then I thought, you know, this can be the most aggravating part. It could be removing the paint for your geode. That can be the most aggravating. So I thought I'll go live, show you guys some real time of the technique that I found works the best for me doing the geode. I'll go ahead and show you guys here a little preview for this Saturday's video that I'm working on. But I wanted to come live and show you guys because this can be like, this can make you very angry so easily because removing this is kind of like the worst part. And it's a pain in the butt. Hello, everybody. I'm going to say, hey, I see some Tejas there, some Texas. Howdy, y'all. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I'm going to show you, if you're just jumping in, what I found to be the easiest way to remove paint for your exposing of your geode. And you see I got a nice little double pattern there. I'm going to do it real time. But while I've got all of you guys that are watching right now, I want to tell you something. Last week's video, remember this right here? Ooh, it's pretty. It's fall, y'all. It's not going to be fall for much longer, so you need to go ahead, watch that video, get it up to 25,000 views so I can give this away. I want one of you to have it. Please, let me give it to you. Just get that video to 25,000 views so I can just ship it off to you. So we're going to get started. I've got some acetone. But let me move this because this is dangerous. I put it in a little thing. I filled it up a little bit too high. I spilled it on my finger. But so sometimes you use a little paper towel. I don't really like to do that. I'll show you what I like to do instead. So I get this flat brush here. See, it's nothing fancy. I dip it in the acetone. Dip, dip, dip. I dab it off on a little rag I got over here because I don't want it dripping. And then the easiest way is just start erasing it. Look how easy that comes off. Push it like that. When you get a little dirty, go for another dip in the acetone like a swimming pool. And you just start erasing. Took some trial and error to figure out the quickest way to do this and to get it to look the way I want it to. You see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera there, but I've outlined a little pencil line of just the regular pattern that I'm looking for because I was trying to keep it even because I got a stencil right here and you'll get to see that in the video this Saturday. And if you're noticing as I'm rubbing this away, you see a little camouflage pattern under there. And that is from last week's video. If you hadn't seen that, it's made with Dawn dish soap. It's pretty rad. It's really cool, the crazy things you can do with some Dawn dish soap. And I got one more thing. Did I bring it out here? Where is it? I did. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Gary. I got another trick with the Dawn. I'll just give you a little sneak peek there to those of you watching. I will be doing another video on that, and it's really ridiculous. It's so cool. But real time, I need to keep working while I'm talking. You guys got me chatting. So I've seen some Texas in the live. Where is everybody else from? If you don't know, I'm in South Carolina. You probably tell by the way I talk. I use the corner just to get to the edges. I got a little bump out there I want to get. And this is just time consuming. Whoa. Hey, Wanda, how you doing? Appreciate that. Super chat. Miss Wanda. Wanda, where are you from? And there's no telling. I don't have any kids here. They're all at school today. One still does the alternating, and the other one goes all week, which is kind of weird. I don't understand, but whatever. That's why it's nice and quiet. So just the main thing is when you get your brush dirty, and I'm going to be doing Q-tips after I get the bulk of it out, because I found this is the easiest way to get the bulk. It's almost like you're just erasing. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat here for you guys. Are you on FB2? No, I would be. I mean, you mean live right now on Facebook? I am not. But if I had like two cameras, I would double up, which would be cool. Apparently, I still have my notifications on. You hear that, guys and gals? Florida. I see some Florida, some Kansas. What's going on? Another Tejas. What was that? Disappeared. Let me see if I get it. There it is. Alabama. Houston, Canada. Hey, that's a good ways away. But anyway, as your brush gets dirty, you just dip it in the acetone, rub it on the bottom of the cup, and then dab it off on your, like I have a rag over there, like a shop rag. It's actually one of these. I like to use these microfiber rags. You get like a pack of 25 from the auto store for super cheap. But this would actually be a little faster if I wasn't just taking my time and chatting. But that's the main thing. Don't let it aggravate you taking this geode stuff off. Dip regularly in your acetone. Clean your brush off. That way you keep from smearing it around so much. Makes life a little easier. Gets your arm tired. It's a good workout. Skip the gym, skip arms today. And I've seen people do this with, like do the whole thing with Q-tips. When you can do whatever. I'm just showing you what I like, what I found. When I learn stuff and find easy ways to do things, I like to tell you guys because I want this to be as fun for you as it is for me. I don't like sharing. I don't like keeping secrets. You know what I mean? A lot of people will do these tumblers or do any kind of artwork, and they're like, "Well, I can't tell you what my secret is, or you will do what I do." Hey, if I could help you improve your art and your craft, I am all for that. I am for the people, you guys. So I'm almost done with this part. I'm just going to do one for you guys right now. We could chat at the end if you'd like. I'll answer some questions or whatever. But I'm trying to see my pencil line here. And it's going to change a little bit as you go. You might decide to do something different. All right, so I'm going to put that down. Let me clean it off real quick. I don't want it drying and getting yucky. If you got a brush that you like, try to take care of it, keep it clean. Like this one right here. Look, you guys remember my little sparkly broke. I still use this thing. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just tiny now, you know? It's so cute. All right, get me a handy dandy Q-tips. I dip it in the same acetone and I roll it off on my rag. And I just clean it off. I rolled off too much. And I clean off the middle. Will you get wet? It's not even starting. There you go. There we go. That wasn't so hard now, was it? And I clean off the hazy, and it's going to stay hazy because, let me see what we got here. Oh, y'all. So y'all, and like, y'all think this was going to turn out nicely? How many of you remember this from last week's video when I did the camo underneath it? So I dip it in acetone, same thing, just cleaning up the haziness. Like I said, I've epoxied this and sanded the camo from last week. So I could do this, because if I did this without epoxying it, I'd be taking the camo off, which would be dumb. That doesn't make sense. I like using a Q-tip for this because you get one side dirty and you can roll it and do another side and keep rolling it. And I feel like it goes a lot quicker because you don't have to keep you know? But for the big part, I like to use a brush because it takes off more area. And I've already see I got some cool stuff on the edge there. Where's Paisley? She's usually barking. Big weirdo. She sleeps like crazy. We just recently started turning the fireplace on because it's getting a little chilly. She roasts her buns by the fire. Call it a weenie roast because she's a wiener dog. If you guys on my about page, some of you have, I've noticed, but I will do some Snapchatting every now and then, and you get to see Paisley and the family and stuff like that. If you like that kind of thing, just go to my about page, and I believe I still got it. I'm pretty sure I still got it. I believe I still have my Snapchat handle up there. If you guys want to check that out. Let me see. I see comments popping up, but they disappear as quick as they show up. I really should have got my iPad out to do this at the same time. All right, so when you get your shape, basically the way you want it, you go get a nude Q-tip, and instead of acetone, we're going to dip it in alcohol ink. But you got to be very careful with this part because this right here is unsealed alcohol ink I did, and alcohol will take it off super quick. So I dip it. You can't see. If you would look over there, turn your head to the left and look over there. I'm just kidding. You're dipping it in alcohol, and then I'm dabbing almost all of it off so that I don't make too big a mess. And then you just kind of rub a dub. Super light pressure with this, and it creates a really cool, I really hope, yeah, you can see that. The little border there, like a hard, darker line. And then turn it because the brown will start smearing. Look how clean and cool that looks. Do you see that? I want to show you guys that. I thought you would enjoy that real time. Just so I don't go insane from doing this geode because it's not my favorite thing to do, to take off the paint and stuff. Let's switch around. Oh, look at that. I'm not going to use that. I think somebody put that in their ear already. Get out of here. So before I came on live, this was spontaneous. I wasn't even planning on doing this, but I was noticing I talk to myself just like I'm talking to you guys. But so then I thought, I said, well, why don't I just talk to you guys and do it live? So that would be entertainment for me and you. And you can see just another way to do it. I don't know how everybody else does the geodes. I've never watched a geode video on how to take the paint off. Never even thought about it. I just kind of went at it, scrubbing it off. And the rubbing alcohol will still take the white part off too. Let's see. You need to do a live. How you did this wood? Oh, no. This wood grain is going to be on Saturday's video. So I'll show you because it's different than my regular wood grain. I use a big 2-inch chip brush and go straight. For this wood grain, I used 2 different size brushes and kind of drew it on. And then I used this, which is my Tack It and Mod Podge brush, and I kind of did a little brush, kind of give it that wood grain look. So it's really cool, super easy, just another way to do wood grain. I mean, there's not really, if it experiment and do something, there's not a wrong way to do it. It's just different. Happy little accidents. That's how I figure most stuff out, is happy little accidents. Ask Bob, he'll tell you. So what I like to do is clean up my white and get it as white as possible. I'm not looking for perfection here. I just like it to look like that, just so you see the variation. You see the difference here than to this part where I didn't do, which it looks a little ratty, you know, and I like it to look a little neater and clean. I'll probably get this a little more. I really wish those comments didn't go away so fast. Let me see. Oh, I got them. Here we go. Have a hard time with these. Yep. See, that's why I wanted to come on here, because this can be, because I've seen people use rags and they use paper towels, and then your big bulky finger gets in the way, and it's hard to get those little nice small areas, just so you don't have a big mess. So, hey, I'm glad all of you guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm trying to read. Oh, where is hot? Wanda, is hot where you are? I didn't see 80 degrees. Oh my gosh, 80 degrees. Sheesh. It's like in the 30s here this morning. I'm in South Carolina. It's like maybe 50 something now, which I got a heater. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see that right there. This thing is a lifesaver. North Carolina, you're pretty close to me. Trying to read some of these. Patience. Patience. I do have quite a bit of patience because I used to just sit around when I was younger and draw for hours. What I would do is when I was first starting out, I would trace comic books. And I know some of you have heard me say that in a video before, how you learn how to draw better. And I would trace comic books. And I remember one time I sat there for 9 hours solid. I don't even remember if I got up to use a bathroom or something, but because I was just so into it. Oh, listen to that, guys. Y'all hear that? That is a lovely sound. It is the Amazon guy. He's pulling up, dropping some packages, some goodies at my door. I may or may not have an Amazon problem. How many of you can agree with that? Not sure what those dings are. Belgium. Holy moly, welcome. So glad all of you are showing up. Yeah, me too. I love Amazon. They make it so darn easy. You're like, I want this, and I want it now, and it pretty much is there. Quick. I can almost get Amazon faster than I go to the store. I hear them open the door. Sounds like a big package. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this. This is fun just to have you guys to talk to, because Paisley wouldn't get her lazy butt up and come out here and hang out with me. She's lazy sometimes. But yeah, take those edges. Look at the huge difference just by the Q-tip part. So sometimes I wipe off too much, but that's better than wiping off not too as much. Because if I can speak English here, because I did it earlier and I touched it there and it just grew like whoa. I said, well, that geode's getting bigger. Happy little accents. Well, you could fix it, Probably made them cooler, more realistic pattern anyway. Whatever. No biggie. But yeah, on this wood grain, for those of you who, oh, hang on. What did that say? When you do drip dry yours, I've never done that. I've never done the hang method for making these with the epoxy, because that's right. Your gift will make room for you. That is, I love that. I believe it's Proverbs, I believe. But yeah, I love that. But when I've never done this hang method epoxy because that just sounds excruciating to me, to be honest. That's why the first thing I did before I ever made any of these with epoxy, I used to do it with automotive clear coat. And some people say, well, is that healthy for you? Is it safe? And my thought process is, well, if you go outside and you lick your car, I'm pretty sure you'll be okay. But then I seen all the crazy cool things you can do with epoxy that you can't do with like regular automotive paint. So before I ever did my first one, I built a quad turner, and a lot of you guys have seen that video right there, and where I made my quad turner is so easy. And really, I did that because I looked into buying one, and I could make a quad turner cheap as I could buy a single. And I'm like, well, that's dumb. I can just make it. Because I feel like if I think about it, watch enough videos, you become like an expert, That's all you got to do is watch some videos. And then you'll feel like you can do anything. And then So I did. And I've made a couple of those so far. And the hang method just, that seems like torture to me. I don't know. That doesn't. Does anybody use the hang method and successful and they like it? Or do y'all use turners? Let me read some comments here. Have you ever used? I've heard of that crystal lacquer stuff, however you say it, but I've never used it. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'll kick this thing right over. Luckily, all these boxes are empty. I'm working on them right now. But let's get a new Q-tip. Appreciate the tip. Save me. Hey, that's why I've got all my stuff way over there, and then I'm working over here. That way, which I have, I've knocked the cup over. And okay, you're answering them. Thank you very much. So I need more turners. Looks like a dog. Oh, it does. Check it out. I'm reading comments. I'm going back trying to catch you guys. So they said this looks like a dog. I could see that. You need to put a little floppy ear here and another leg right there for him to stand on. Put a little tail and he'll be wagging. That'd be funny. You could do funny stuff like that in your customers' cups and hide stuff in there like that. I mean, not bad stuff, just good stuff. And then be like, I hid a dog in there. And you find it. You'll be like, what? Or you just not tell them. I've done that before. Just because it's fun. Listen, you got to do stuff to keep it fun and entertaining for yourself. I used to hide stuff in images all the time, like when I did airbrushing on motorcycles and stuff, just because I thought that was cool. It was funny. Not funny, but to me, if you do stuff like that and you go that extra little bit, especially if it's the personal to your customer, then that sets you way apart and above other people to go the extra mile. And besides, you want to keep yourself entertained and want to make it fun and interesting for you. If it's just boring, then what's the point of that? Right? Right. So with this, I'm just doing it real gentle, and I'm about done with this one. So we're almost finished. I'm going to cry. I'm just kidding. We'll see each other again. Sarah. Yeah, I'm liking this. So what do you guys think? Pretty easy. I mean, we did that in 20 minutes. I could have done it in like probably 10 if I hadn't been yakking. Let's get some comments here. Let's see what's going on. And that's where I get my info. But, oh, the hang method. Yep. Boys love the shoes you did. Oh, sweet. Lily and Rose use the hang. I've seen that lady. Little Lee. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She does it like a boss, and she's got like 50 hangers. Seen the Christmas cups people are doing with real lights. I have seen that. Somebody said something to me about that. I haven't looked to see how that's done. Donna is late. Scold her. Oh my gosh. You never be late again. Show up early or on time when I'm spontaneous and I don't even know I'm coming live. All right. So for those of you who are just joining, before I sign off, we did this nice little doggy pattern, apparently. And watch for this on the video. Apparently, I won't show you this part because I'm using my, I don't know if you guys know, I do everything on my phone. I have a Note 8, Samsung Note 8, and I record on my phone. I do my thumbnails, I edit, I do my voiceovers, everything on my phone. And so you would think, I mean, it looks decent. I feel like it looks pretty good. It looks like I got a legit camera. But did this little doggy pattern. And for those of you, before I sign off, I have this. If you remember from the last video, I need to get that last video's views to 25 where I can afford to give this away. because if I can do that on all my videos, I'll give all kinds of stuff away. Like, because this one here, I'm doing an extra one just so I could try to give it away to you guys. And I want you guys to have my stuff because I feel like that's the coolest thing that I can do for you guys besides showing you how to do it. Sign the bottom is what I'm going to do because you guys like it when I sign the bottom. I really quit signing the bottom. I'm not really sure why, but a lot of you reached out and said, hey, why don't you sign the bottom anymore? That makes it unique to you, and we want you, if you did it, we want your stuff, you know, with your signature on it. So I started signing the bottom again, and I love these 18 karat. Let me get the one that you can actually read. That's the old one. Krylon 18 karat gold leaf pen, really cool. It's paint pen, and it is like legit gold looking, and it's made out of real gold, 18 karats. So you could probably charge more. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys loved that. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging with me for a minute. What's that button right there? Oh, there's words. You're so awesome giving, teaching. Oh, thank you. Sign it. Yes. And you know what? That's what Bob Ross does. He signs all of his stuff. And I heard that every artist needs to sign their work. And I don't know why I quit. And I've even quit, like when I do a motorcycle. I don't sign that anymore either. I just need to, think more of myself and sign it. You know, I don't know. I guess it's just like a, oh, do you see this? This is a deer stencil, and then this is the person's name. It's going to be camo. I was going to do a two-tone wood grain, but I thought this camo looks so sick. I want as much of it to show as possible. So I did the name and the deer, but you'll have to watch Saturday's video to see that. And I'm gonna get off here, keep going with this so I can get to my editing and make the video happen for Saturday. So thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks everybody for watching, hanging out. Some of you are probably at work, and I hope you don't get in trouble. Let's see. Does certain epoxy take longer to dry? Yes, it does. The new Alumilite Plus is super UV protected, and it takes, the normal takes 6 to 8. That takes like 10 to 12. So it almost takes double. And I'm going to go back when this thing finishes publishing, and I'm going to try to read all these comments and reply to you guys. So thanks for watching. Watch for Saturday's video. Go watch this one so I can give it away because it's too pretty. I want you to have it. Ooh, look at that gold. Oh, I love gold. All right, I signed the bottom too. See? And these pens, I have a link in this video's description where you can get a discount code on these acrylic pens because they are the bomb. So enjoy. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining. We are going to sign out right now.